I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better? Yeah. Running and running and running and running and running and running. We won't stop. Competition got them on lock. Shut them down, open up shop. Yeah, up 20 with the top spot. 20 down like it's stock drop. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Welcome back to Glory Pro Ascend. I'm Joe Parisi, and on today's episode, our main event features Dan the Dad putting his pride and joy on the line as he's set to defend the Alpha One Zero Gravity title against Rohit Raju. Let's get it going as we send it down to ringside where Reed Duthie and Ben Simon are standing by, and none other than the little blue dragon, Tootie Lynn, is making her way to the ring.
Join me in welcoming at this time one of the most inspiring St. Louis wrestlers. Here she is, Tootie Lynn.
Welcome to another week here on Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend. It's Reed Duthie, so pleased and honored to be back with you once again, and we open up with an open challenge. Well, open challenge perhaps no more. Calvin Tankman pointed out one person in particular in Glory Pro Wrestling that he wanted one-on-one. And that's the Dragon Spirit of St. Louis, Tootie Lynn. The former Midwest Territory champion, well, she's never going to turn down a fight. And you can hear the South Broadway Athletic Club give it up for one of their favorites training out of the Forge in St. Louis. There are very few who have burst onto the scene and risen as quickly as Tootie Lynn, and that rocket ship just keeps on going. Ben, look out! Jeez, the last thing we need is Ben to take one of those nunchucks upside the head. Tootie's quick with him. She has taken her karate stylings and morph them into the catch-as-catch-can styles. We go back to Ben.
Thank you for the heads up on those nunchucks. How are you doing this evening?
I don't know, Ben Simon. I'm a little teed up.
Well, it's interesting you say that, Tootie, because those fans watching Glory Pro Ascend noted that backstage after his latest title defense, Calvin Tankman called you out for a Crown of Glory title defense. It's truly unbelievable, but what are your thoughts on Calvin Tankman's challenge?
Hey, guess what, y'all? Tankman ain't even here tonight.
Oh, of course he isn't.
Guess who is here? Me. And you'll be glad to Tootie Lynn, but you know what? I will always be there for my fans, unlike Calvin Tankman. And you know what? I'm not going nowhere until I get my match tonight.
Well, now whose music is this? Oh, wait a minute. I know who this is. Well, if you're not going to get Calvin Tankman, the crew will make their way out. And Cinco has a microphone. Who gave him that?
I'm sorry, too. Calvin couldn't be here today because he had better things to do than to wrestle a loser like you in front of these broke-ass fans.
What is this all about?
Y'all know y'all know.
What is he trying to prove?
But we'll keep it short and sweet for you. Because time is money. And we're worth a lot of money. I'll give you the opportunity to wrestle my guy here, the Mason St. Goods.
The newest member of the crew.
Just so he can show you how too good he is.
Oh my goodness, Calvin Tankman wants Tootie Lynn and then bails?
By the way, this contest is presented by Know the Ropes Podcast, hosted by Cinco, with a new episode dropping every other week. Check out Know the Ropes Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Introducing first to my left, accompanied to the ring by Cinco from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 205 pounds. He is too good, Mason St. Goods. And once again, his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, the Little Blue Dragon, Tootie Lynn.
The Little Blue Dragon. She has been outstanding in Glory Pro. Ended the monumental reign with the Midwest Territory Championship of Rohit Raju, who we're going to see in our main event tonight, challenging Dan the Dad for the Alpha 1 Zero Gravity Championship. And Tootie Lynn right away going to the outside of the lead leg of Mason St. Goods, peppering it. St. Goods over the top with a clothesline. Tootie charges off the second rope on the inside. Wheelbarrows her way through, hooked the leg in, and brought Mason St. Goods over. Tootie will charge. Forearm right along the jawline. Tootie backs off. She's going to turn, come right back in. Monkey flip, and out goes Mason St. Goods. St. Goods gets rolled. Hook of the outside leg. Just a count of one. Mason St. Goods turned his back on Chris Hendricks, and, well, now he's going to be really happy because he, along with his crew teammates, Raheem De La Suede and Mike Outlaw, picked up that six-man tag victory over PME and Hendricks recently here on Ascend as St. Goods riding the wave, hoists Tootie up over the shoulder. Tootie's down the backside. Oh, just backhanded her. And the man who calls himself Too Good, I don't know what that dance was, as he puts the boots down into Tootie Lynn. And again, this is what I have said. You may not like Cinco, you may not like the crew, but oh, if they ever assembled a group of talent. Right hand from Mason St. Goods. He'll bring Tootie Lynn up in the corner. Calvin Tankman, the Crown of Glory champion, although that belt should be around the waist of either Camaro Jackson or Xavier Walker. But Tankman still officially the champion. Mike Outlaw, Raheem De La Suede, Mason St. Goods, the newest member. Snap suplex, count of one, and that's all he's gonna get. Cinco has put himself together a collection of talent that would rival any group, any faction, anywhere in the wrestling world. As Tootie Lynn fires in. 3 of the 4 members of Cinco's crew have held gold in Glory Pro Wrestling. The only one who hasn't is the newest member, Mason St. Goods, and you gotta think that's only a matter of time. Over the top as Tootie Lynn tries to bring through, and Mason St. Goods with a knee to the jawline. Of course, we've seen the rise of Tootie Lynn. It seems like she is in line for another chance at the Crown of Glory Championship. Nearly had it in a matchup against Mike Outlaw, and had it not been for Cinco and Raheem De La Suede, perhaps Tootie Lynn would have been carrying the Crown of Glory Championship. As Mason St. Goods with the rear chin lock, and look at the way he's got it hooked in. Has Tootie rolled over onto her stomach and then arches the back, and now brings her right over to the seated position to lock that rear chin lock in a little deeper, although Tootie fighting her way to her feet. The Little Blue Dragon, the Dragon Spirit of St. Louis, we know what's in her heart and soul. She's not going to give up in any contest as she'll rein in those right forearms. Mason St. Goods gives the shove away. Tootie hits the ropes, flies in with that boot. Oh, she put it right on the point of the chin. Tootie back up to her feet, charges. Mason St. Goods out of the way. Oh, Tootie was waiting for him, lured him in, back elbow strike, nailed him. Tootie from the second rope on the inside, crossbody. That time it worked. Hook of the outside leg. St. Good's able to get out. Mason over to the corner. He's looking out to Cinco for some assistance. Tootie Lynn's gonna charge in. Hammers him with the forearm right on the point of the jaw. Now brings the boot, same placement. Tootie places her strike so perfectly. That's that martial arts background that she's combined into her pro wrestling style. And she has done it seamlessly. She calls out to her fans, and you know all the Glory Pro fans in the legendary South Broadway Athletic Club are behind Tootie Lynn as she'll charge in. Out of the way goes Mason St. Good's. Duck of that backhand. Mason St. Good's out of the way of the kick. Up to the shoulders. Tootie Lynn's in a bad spot. Oh, beautiful rack bomb. Count of 1, 2, and no, that's all that St. Good's will get. Oh, that was outstanding execution. Cinco says finish her now. Well, this is the best spot Mason St. Good's has been in to do that. Following up the rack bomb, pauses on that second rope, tried that rewind splash. No luck. Tootie doesn't connect with the kick. Mason St. Good's showing incredible strength. Oh, power bomb. Flattened Tootie Lynn, rolls her back to her feet. Set the VCRs, there's the rewind boot. Hook of the outside leg, count of 1, 2, and it's not over. How in the world is it not over? The dragon spirit of St. Louis. You can hear Cinco screaming quit at Tootie Lynn, and she screams no right back at him every time. St. Good's turns Tootie. Front face lock, vertical suplex, hook up. Down the backside goes Tootie Lynn. Oh, booted him right in the head. Tootie Lynn off the ropes, drilled him with the knee, caught the leg on the way through, count of 2. Tootie Lynn wins it. Oh, Cinco, how about that one? Tootie Lynn with that running knee strike, drills Mason St. Good's. Where's Tankman now? Tootie Lynn with another impressive victory. Robbed of an opportunity at the Crown of Glory Championship. No matter, Tootie Lynn drills Mason St. Good's with the knee and gets one on the crew.
We start with fresh shredded lettuce. Add in thin sliced local tomatoes. Every sandwich gets topped with our secret recipe sauce, Cage sauce. All these elements top our steakhouse quality beef and American cheese to create the chopped cheese, a standard above the rest, only from Central State Sandwiches. Quality.
I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Introducing first from St. Louis, Missouri, 203 pounds, the deliverer, Moses. And his opponent from Austin, Texas, 175 pounds. He is a big, strong boy, Ethan Price.
Well, tag team partners collide here on Ascend as Moses the Deliverer goes one-on-one with the big strong boy Ethan Price. Ethan Price has been upset. He's been on a losing streak in Glory Pro Wrestling. The last time out for these two, they in a tag team matchup knocked off the team of Culture Shock. And, well, it was an odd ending. Moses picked up the victory, off of some offense from Ethan Price. They won as a team, but Price essentially said, well, it doesn't count because I didn't get the pin. And that has led to these two going head-to-head here tonight on Ascend as Moses shovels Price off. It has boiled over. And Moses, who has a tremendous amateur wrestling background, sends Ethan Price down to the canvas. Price quickly scoots to his backside. Moses keeps the hands locked in that rear waist lock. Now Price able to get underneath, and he'll light him up with a chop. Price the second time, keeping hold of the wrist of Moses. Now he'll send him out of the corner. Moses reverses. Price into the ropes, pops himself up onto the apron, slides down through the legs of Moses. Off the ropes, he slides in, duck underneath, sends Moses off, who caught himself. Moses will fly through. Maestro cradle, has him counted 2, and that's all he'll get. Oh, big knife edge chop from the former half of the United Glory Tag Team Champions in Moses. And they'll go back and forth with knife edge chops, and Moses says, bring it on, bring it on. These two have to get a whole lot out of their systems against one another. Moses was really offended that Ethan Price didn't take the team win as a win. Headstand in the corner. Put the boots right to the face of Price. Brings him down, has both legs. Moses likes to use that Boston Crab. No, that's a slingshot. Into the turnbuckle. Moses, flapjack. Price down. And Moses will continue over, hook of the inside leg. In fact, takes both. Just a count of 1. And Moses getting some love from the crowd. A little bit of a orchestra moment as Moses conducting the symphony. As into the corner, Moses up over the top. Price blocked. Moses catches him with the right hand. Moses pulls him. Oh, no, not out onto the apron. Careful, careful. Ethan Price lands on the apron. Moses swing and a miss. Oh, Ethan Price trips him down. And Moses hits hard. Back first where wood meets steel. Price slingshots himself right back into the ring. Lands the elbow drop to the spine of Moses. Perfect placement, count at 2. And Moses able to escape. Well, remember, still to come here tonight on Ascend, you're going to see Dan the Dad defending the Alpha 1 Zero Gravity Championship against Rohit Raju, who was a longtime veteran of Alpha 1 himself. Price sends Moses across the ring. He hits the turnbuckles hard and lands back first out in the center of the ring. Price snaps suplex. Float over, count of 1, 2. That's all he'll get there. Price to the rear waist lock. Ethan Price putting moves together in combination and has quickly moved his way ahead. This is almost a version of the Brock lock. A bear hug from the rear waist lock position that Brock Lesnar really made effective about 20 years ago. Back elbow strikes land. Swing and a miss from Moses, and now the bear hug from the front side. This one more conventional, and Price has Moses way up there. He's actually got Moses in a perfect position to apply this bear hug. Look at where Ethan Price has his hands. It's right in underneath the rib cage, underneath the lungs, and he's squeezing inside. Now Moses fights his way down. Oh, beautiful tilt-a-whirl power slam. Counted 2. And Moses kicks out and right back into the Brock lock. This isn't just a standard rear waist lock, and you can see Price cinching it in. The only difference I would have if I'm Ethan Price is I'd go to a different grip. He's going hand on wrist. I'd consider going gable and trying to roll. You saw him attempt it with Moses. If you go gable, it'll be easier to roll Moses onto his back than bridge your legs to get a pinning predicament. Moses back up to his feet. Shot to the small of the back of Moses. And Price hammers down. Oh, that double sledge will take some air out of him. Just as quickly as Moses was trying to mount the comeback. Right back to the rear waist lock. Moses reins in a series of elbows. Price dropped that time by Moses. Moses using the speed, couple of forearms, slides through, back elbow strike lands. He'll follow it up, step up enziguri. And that sends Ethan Price careening into the bottom rope. Moses from across the ring will charge. Forearm lands. Takes the long step out of the corner. Twisting elbow. Fires it in. And now Moses the one putting together move after move. Mentioned Moses' amateur wrestling background. I believe both these men have experienced amateur wrestling backgrounds. As Moses attempting to hook for a fisherman suplex from the look of it. He's got the hand in behind the knee. Ethan Price knew it was coming. Now from the backside, rear waist lock, standing switch. Moses takes, and beautiful trip up by Ethan Price, but kicked off by Moses. He'll step in. Oh, that was perfect. Capture overhead, belly to belly with a release. Price backs up, and it's a German with a bridge. Counted 2, and no, 2.5. Great suplex combination by Moses. There are very few in all of professional wrestling who are as good at that as Moses the Deliverer is. It's that capture into the belly-to-belly position. The way he gets his hands locked so quickly, he comes up and underneath the arms of his opponent, and with that momentum, he's able to go up over the top and use it for the release. It's absolutely brilliant. Moses climbing all the way up to the top rope. He'll fly in, and Price out of the way. Moses gets ducked under by Price, who sends him to the buckles. Price charges. Clothesline, sat his way through the ropes. Price, great positioning to the outside. Tries to spring his way back to the second rope. Oh, and he got his lights turned out. Moses hammered him with the super kick. Fisherman, got him. Hooked, count 1, 2, it's off. No. Oh, that looked over. I'm not sure how Ethan Price got out of that. That fisherman suplex was hooked in about as deep as you can get. And some way, somehow, Ethan Price was able to get out of it. Moses had the leg hooked and was in perfect position for the pinfall. Ethan Price trying to pull his way up in the corner. Moses over to meet him. Knife edge chop lights up the chest. Oh, Ethan Price felt that one. Moses will seat him on that top rope, and what does Moses have in mind here? He's going to climb his way. Second rope on the inside. Oh, what is this going to be? All the way up top, superplex. Look at Ethan Price, right hand grabbed a hold of the top rope to block it. Now he'll use that same right hand to fight Moses off, and now using everything he's got to fight him away. Price gets his legs back to the inside. Oh, Moses hammered him. He might have caught him right behind the ear with that boot. Overhand chop. Superplex perhaps on the way, and again Price trying to block with that right hand. Price to the body. Series of strikes, headbutt. Moses still trying to get it. Oh, Price now. Power slam position. And he gets it. Price falls on Moses. Count of 2. Didn't get him. Moses finds a way to kick out. These two tag team partners who have had their issues are going to battle, and the fans are getting the best of it. Price getting back to his feet. You know what you're going to get from Ethan Price and Moses each and every. Wait a minute, whoa. That's Raheem De La Suede, the former tag team partner of Moses the Deliverer. Moses inside cradle, count of 2. And Price kicks out. I don't know that Moses knows he's here. Price's kick backs Moses into the ropes. De La Suede is standing behind him. Moses puts the boot in. Oh, wait a minute! Raheem grabs the leg of Moses. Ethan Price was the one who looked puzzled. Now Price is going to take advantage. Package, DDT. Wait, what is this? What is this? The crew have made their presence felt again. And Ethan Price saw all of that. He knew exactly what happened. He gets the 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, Raheem De La Suede is on the outside applauding for Ethan Price. What is the relationship with these two? Moses was absolutely robbed. And Ethan Price, I mean, that's a bit much on the celebration considering what happened in the matchup. And yeah, Moses is pointing over to Raheem. Oh, what do you mean? Ethan saw every bit of it. Yeah, what Moses knows. He knows there's something going on here. Ethan Price is trying to talk to Moses. Price is trying to claim he didn't see that. He hasn't noticed the whole time that Raheem De La Suede has been standing out here? Moses walking back up the aisleway, just shaking his head. Yeah, exactly. And now, well, Raheem making his way up onto the ring apron. Am I wrong? Did Ethan Price not actually see Raheem De La Suede? I mean, he was looking over in that direction. Well, if he didn't know, that might change things a little bit, but it certainly, there's more to this story, folks. We're going to stay on this on Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend.
Into music from the 80s and 90s, classic arcade games, hanging out at the mall, watching cult classic movies from the 80s on VHS. If any of this stuff is up your alley, I've got the podcast for you. America's Pop Culture Trivia Show with Joe Parisi. Each episode features 21 fast-paced pop culture trivia questions with an 80s and 90s focus. Over 150 episodes are available right now wherever you get your podcasts.
Stop! ATM!
Let go!
It's mine!
Stop it right now! You know that you're fighting over Smack Talk Showdown, and 3 or more people can play it. It's one of the best card games we've ever played, and we can cut promos on each other as a family.
I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team. To be the champ, by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
This contest is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the Alpha One Zero Gravity Championship. As sanctioned by Alpha One Wrestling, the best wrestling in Canada. This contest is presented by Central State Sandwiches, your new favorite food truck. That's Central State Sandwiches quality. Your referee is Derek Martha. And now introducing the challenger, weighing 187 pounds. His mother calls him son because he shines like one. Rohit Raju. And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, 202 pounds, the defending Alpha 1-0 Gravity Champion, your father's favorite wrestler, Dan the Dad.
Oh, it does my heart good to see that title belt being defended again, especially here in Glory Pro Wrestling. Dan the Dad, the reigning and defending Alpha 1-0 Gravity Champion, puts it on the line in your Ascend main event this week against Rohit Raju. Rohit, a former Impact X Division champion, so he is no stranger to gold. He's also held the Midwest Territory Championship for over 700 days here in Glory Pro Wrestling, as well as being one half of the United Glory Tag Team Champions. It's a great resume for Rohit Raju, and he'd love to put Alpha 1-0 Gravity Champion on that. Dan the Dad originally defeated Orange Cassidy for that title. Pinned him in the center of the ring in Hamilton, Ontario, in a match that I called. It was a match that really put Dan the Dad on the map, and international stardom has followed. As Rohit is asking for a little bit of, a little bit of reverse psychology perhaps. I don't think it's going to work. As Dan has the finger of Rohit Raju. Dan still has the coffee mug. By the way, he's got the side headlock as well. What is in that mug? Rohit back to the ropes. Dan hits and then drops Rohit with the shoulder block. He has not spilled a drop. Off the ropes, drop down from Rohit. He'll elevate, and Dan cuts it off. And he'll take a nice long swig of what I really hope is coffee. Rohit charges in, dropped down by Dan the Dad. Now Rohit, who is the experienced veteran of these two, might be getting a little thrown off his game. Oh, wait a minute, Rohit is stopping Dan from having his coffee. Oh no! He knocked the mug out of the ring and the mug broke. The Glory Pro fans gave him that for Father's Day. Now what's he supposed to do? How's he supposed to drink his cup? Oh no! This is happening very early in a matchup. The shirt is coming off. Boy, Dan looks like he's in great condition. And then you've got Rohit, who always looks like that. They'll circle, collar and elbow tie-up. And a more serious Dan the Dad going round and round with Rohit Raju. They'll break apart. Dan's got a little bit of a height and reach advantage in this contest. Rohit with the experience advantage. Around the back goes Rohit Raju. He'll take a side headlock. There's that height advantage from Dan the Dad. He was able to stay in a standing position. Rohit drives through. Rohit Raju's got a great base. If he sets the legs, that's not exactly what I'm talking about. But off the ropes goes Rohit. Over the top of Dan the Dad. Now he'll go leapfrog. Rohit changes direction. Underneath. Spins Dan around. Dan cuts him back. Oh, caught him coming back off the ropes over the top with a trip down. Little schoolyard action right there. Vertical suplex set. Dan trying to get the hoist. Plants him, beautifully done on that vertical suplex. Dan hooks the outside leg, count of 1, 2, and that's all he'll get on that occasion. Rohit Raju's gonna roll out to the floor. Alpha 1-0 Gravity Championship on the line. Names like the Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, like Ricky Shane Page, like Orange Cassidy have held that title. As Rohit stays on the outside. as well a gentleman named Alessandro Del Bruno. And if you've never seen Alessandro Del Bruno in action, I implore you to search out his matches, his classics with Josh Alexander, but that's beside the point. Rohit Raju steps back into the ring, trying to put the boot downstairs. Dan steps in behind on the swing. Oh, atomic drop, and Rohit not feeling too good right now. Invert. Oh, spiked him. Off the ropes goes Rohit. Oh, Dan ducked the head a little too early, and there's the experience of Rohit Raju. And now he's going to need a second. And I think this is more anger than anything over the standard and then inverted atomic drops that he comes over and puts the boots into Dan the Dad. And Rohit having trouble with the St. Louis crowd, not the first time. Rohit will send Dan over that middle rope and lean in, strangling at Dan the Dad. Of course, Rohit Raju calls Michigan home. The Red Wings and the Blues have a long history of rivalry as the snap suplex gets Rohit a 2 count, and oh no! Rohit, just those are prescription, you know. Rohit now just trying to prove a point and be insulting to Dan the Dad. As he cranks away on that rear chinlock, and watch Rohit change the grip as he goes. Every time he changes that grip, he cinches that rear chinlock in as Dan the Dad getting back to his feet. He's just getting little extra bits out of that strength. Although Dan's starting to rein in those right jabs. And now speeding him up. Jab after jab, Rohit trying to get his hands up, but he's a little too slow to find it. Dan is just picking away through the guard. And now he'll say hello to Uncle Charlie. Oh no. Underneath, and now Rohit missed over the top, but won't miss with the sweep. And a boot down to the stomach. Off the ropes goes Rohit, he'll step through. Dan flattened out Rohit, drives his way through with a forearm. Count of 1, 2, and that's all he'll get. But how quickly a matchup can turn as Rohit Raju working over Dan the Dad in his quest to take the Alpha 1-0 Gravity Championship. What is this now? Rohit pins out the hand and stomps on it. Oh, there's no way that feels good. Rohit steps in behind. He'll roll Dan over onto his back. Rohit perhaps looking for a cloverleaf. Submission attempt coming. Rohit steps over. It's a different way of gripping that cloverleaf than I've seen before, but he's got it locked in. And Dan's in trouble. He's in the middle of the ring. He's got to drag his way to the ropes. Oh, Rohit knew he was losing it, and he'll go to the crossface submission. Look at the way he gets those hands out front onto the chin of Dan the Dad. He's able to pull that chin back. Dan trying to work his way over to the ropes. He'll reach out, and he's almost there. Got the bottom rope. You saw the experience and the skill of Rohit Raju in that sequence. Knew that he didn't have the cloverleaf exactly where he wanted it. Switched the submission real quickly as the crowd chants, "That's our dad." And Rohit doesn't seem to care just at the moment. Oh, spins him through, took that arm down, and that could separate a shoulder. Well, if that didn't, Rohit's going to try to finish the job right here. Almost a double wrist lock. I think he does actually have a double wrist lock. Now, if Rohit were to step over, well, he's not going to have the opportunity now as Dan gets back to his feet. If Rohit had stepped over when he had Dan down on the mat, he could have put Dan in a real bad spot. It could have been tap or snap as Rohit tried to bring Dan over with the suplex. Dan kneed his way down, gets the boot up in the corner. Rohit charges again. Dan shovels him away. Charges once more, and Dan caught him coming in with the lariat. And a second time. Rohit up and down. Dan misses on the swing. Rohit Go behind from Dan the Dad, charges in, and nailed him with the back elbow. Off the ropes he comes, drives through him with the boot. Dan rips him out of the corner. You can hear the fans getting behind Dan the Dad as he ascends the turnbuckles. All the way up to the top rope. Dan flies, got him with a crossbody. Look at the outside leg, count of 1, 2, and no! Oh, it looked like another successful defense of the Zero Gravity Championship right there. We saw it recently here on Ascend, a successful defense at the Casa Loma Ballroom over Shaza McKenzie. Dan trying to do the same thing here at the South Broadway Athletic Club, which has long been the home to Glory Pro. Up onto the shoulders goes Rohit Raju. Backpack for Dan the Dad. He gets caught, elbow to the back. Oh, and then the forearm lands. Rohit has the brakes hit there by Dan. Brakes hit a second time. Rohit puts the forearm on the jaw. Dan ducks underneath on the arm wringer, hooks him up to the ropes. The rope assist on the flatliner. Straight down to the canvas goes Rohit Raju. Hook to the outside leg. He's got a count of 2 3/4. Oh, it looked like Dan was going to have it right there. He was so quickly moving towards another successful defense of that Zero Gravity Championship. Fans chanting, "Who's your daddy?" And this would be the moment where David Ortiz would appear to say he is Pedro's papi. 2004 reference. Forearm right to the jawline by Rohit Raju. Oh, and Rohit nails Dan on the comeback. Now flies off the ropes. Caught himself in the ropes before he went out to the floor. Second time he drives his way through with the drop kick through that middle and bottom rope. Rohit all the way up to the top. He'll fly, double stomp, and he got one of the boots in the back of Dan's head. Count of 1, 2, and no, not a new champion. Rohit rolls through, looking for the crossface submission perhaps. Could it be a Fujiwara armbar? No, he's going right to the crossface. Dan's in big trouble. He's not all that close to the ropes. He's gonna have to pull himself a little bit here. Dan trying to slide his way over. Rohit to the ropes, rolls it back through. Dan into a pinning combination off of it, and he just gets the count of 2. Oh, Rohit caught him as he got to his knees with the boot. Hook of the outside leg, count of 1, 2, and no! Dan able to kick out. The champion able to survive the challenger's onslaught for now. Rohit trying to chop through Dan the Dad like Central State sandwiches, gets through a chopped cheese. I could use a chopped cheese right about now. That's for after the show. Oh, wait a minute. Rohit going over to the corner. He's going to pick up that Zero Gravity Championship. Oh, they're going to have to do something about this. We've seen too much of this recently. Too many titles being stolen. Rohit charges. Oh, Dan gets the drop toe hold. Rohit just missed. Going down face first into the belt, and Dan's going to take his belt off and put the smackdown on somebody. Oh, he's going to whip him like a dog. Dan hoisting Rohit back up to his shoulders. Backpack stunner. Nailed it. Dan's going to retain the title. Hook of the inside leg, count of 2, and oh, Rohit got his foot on the bottom rope. I mean, 1/10 of a count. Rohit Raju got his foot over that bottom rope to save himself. It just doesn't get much closer than that. And the Dad's got to find a way to regroup and refocus. What is Rohit doing? Rohit's got that belt in his right hand. Oh, the official saw it, he's going to take it away. Rohit shovels the official into the ropes. Rohit lands the right. Dan able to get out of it. Oh, right hand on the jawline. Rohit staggers. Dan brings him up. No. Rohit able to get down the backside. Short arm. Oh, he flatlined him into the title belt. The official didn't see it. He flatlined him into the title. Count of 2. Not like this. Oh, we're never going to hear the end of this. Rohit Raju. The title belt never got cleared from the center of the ring. Rohit Raju is the Alpha 1 Zero Gravity Champion. Oh boy, this can only mean things are going to get a whole lot tougher for the wrestling world, both north and south of the 51st parallel. Rohit Raju. Oh, jeez. Just giving it to the fans. He is the Alpha 1 Zero Gravity Champion. A bit of a steal, but he'll take it to close out this week on Ascend. Oh, that's a scary sight.
Change something! You're more than just a man. You're a spirit trapped inside an earthly vessel. Just like Warhorse! The thing that separates us. Warhorse is not afraid of you. But you, Jake something! You are afraid of Warhorse! And a casket match is all that I want. All that I needed. In fact, I made this casket myself. You're more than just afraid of Warhorse. You're terrified! That's why you jump me behind my back! That's why you attack me every chance you get! Because you know you've met your match. For the first time in your life, you've met unstoppable energy that you can't defeat! So if it's a casket match you want, if it's 6 feet deep that you want,